Hello internet friends. In this video I am riveting the left aft fuselage side skin. I think I'm also on a zoom. The show Super Aero Live, they do a zoom afterwards, so it's kind of fun to sit there and do some hanger flying while I'm riveting a side skin. That actually brings me to a point I've been thinking about. So I took the Dark Aero composites course, and those guys are super rad. And I was talking to them about, the home builder support, right? And how it could be better. So I've been thinking about this. Like, let's say, yeah, well, Vans probably has the best support of all, right? They have a huge community, right? And they have a a support line you can call in. So that's great. You can talk to them. But here's the downsides, right? Like, the community really, aside from our Slack group, which you can join because the link is in the description, right? The community is mostly accessed either on airport or through the Vans forums, which aren't actually run by Vans, right? That's a third-party website that someone's built and maintained, right? And so you get a lot of good advice, but you also get a lot of internet advice through the forums. And really, when you call support, I want to interact with, like, let's say I need Windows support, right? I'm not calling Firefox, right? I'm not calling Mozilla to get Windows support. Like, I want to get Microsoft support, or Adobe support, or whatever program I need support for, right? Like, I want to log a ticket with them. I want to resolve an issue. So, I mean, step one, like a ticketing system and an engineer that looks at the ticket to resolve it. That would be a huge improvement. Two, live support, right? Like, even the Slack or some kind of chat, right? Like, real time. That would be a huge benefit. Or Zoom, right? Like, hey, can I get on video? Does this rivet look right? Is the orientation right? Yes, it is. Cool. That was, 2 minutes. But it saved me time, right? And so the real problem comes down to, how do you pay for this, right? Because, if you want to have a real live human on the other end, like, they need to eat, right? Like, that costs money. And you know where this is going. Like, I want to buy a support subscription, right? Just like, when I do for software. And, there's been a huge shift in the software industry as people have realized, like, oh, like, real live humans cost money. Like, oh yeah, they do. Like, right? Like, a long time ago, you bought a license, and then you're like, okay, well, I own this license forever. But that's not how software works. You don't want to use Windows 3.11, right, forever. No one wants that. Like, well, how do you get to Windows 95 or Windows 11, right? Well, you have a real life human that builds the new thing, right? So, yeah. So I think there's a market there, at least for people like me, right, that like interacting with real live humans, to want to buy a support subscription to engineers. Especially, I don't know what I'm doing. So let's say, the vertical stabilizer that cost me $300, right? Well, what if I could have just asked engineer, I bought a yearly subscription for $300, right? And said, hey, what pressure should I run this rivet gun at? What rivet gun should I buy, right? Like, that kind of stuff. That is basically a community, like, tribal knowledge thing today. Like, you can learn that, but you got to go on the forums, or you got to ask, and you got to wait for a response, right? But when you're riveting, you don't want to wait. You want to rivet. So, anyway, if you're interested in real-time tribal knowledge community support, come join our Vans RV Slack group, where we can tell you what air pressure you should run your rivet gun at. And maybe that will save you from building a vertical stabilizer 2.0 or 3.0. Anyway, thanks for watching. In the next video, what am I going to do? I will be finishing riveting the aft fuselage side skins. So see you then, and see you in the next video.